I went to a culture break. Tried that, done New York, all that stuff. You get dragged around tourist attractions, a lot more pressure on yourself to actually go and do shit. Standing looking at stuff, knowing you should be enjoying it. Statue of Liberty, wow, that's exactly how I fucking thought it would look. Having to take your photograph. You don't realise how much shite you photograph until you go somewhere good. Your phone runs out of memory. Standing on top of the Empire State Building, deleting fry-ups. I've got an app called WhatsApp, right? All the kids got it. People send you pictures and videos, and it just saves straight to your phone. And it's horrific shit people send. And I never knew I had a video of a guy fucking a Hoover on my phone until I was showing my mother my holiday photographs. I'm flicking through them, giving them a wee commentary. That was us on the first night. That was the view for the hotel, mum. That was the wee Italian restaurant. That's where Harry met Sally, the restaurant. The pastrami sandwich wasn't very nice. That's a guy. Aye, cracking holiday, mum. Definitely. Recommend. Of course you watch it. If a guy has took the time to fuck a Hoover, I will take the time to watch a guy fuck a Hoover. Lying. Watching it. You ever seen your own reflection on your phone and you see how tragic you look at these moments? Lying on your couch, big double chin, fucking dead behind the eyes. Your life is ending just watching a guy fuck a Hoover. Is that a Henry or a Henrietta? He's fucking her. And you need to reply to your mate that sent it. Ha, 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 ha. Into the emoticons, there's that wee guy, mate, that fucking cries with laughter. 15 of them, mate. Projectile tears of laughter are leaving my eyes, mate. There we go. Ha, 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 ha. That was it. New York, getting dragged into museums, trying so hard to enjoy it. Just that voice in there, going shite, 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 shite. Trying so hard. It's no shite, Kevin. Show some respect. It's fucking shite. It's an art gallery. It's full of shite. Shite. Shite, 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 shite. Listening to the tour guide, and this is 300 years old. This was donated to the museum. Fuck shite, 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 shite. And you're fortunate the Tutankhamun exhibit is here for 6 weeks only. Trust me to land that fucking 6 weeks, eh? How shite will that be? Tutankhamun, the king of Egypt at 21. I bet he was a wee wank. Shite, 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 shite. Come on, Kevin, you're better than this. Let's see a show of strength. Excuse me, mate. Is that a Diego Rivera? You don't know who he is? You found a victim, Kev. All that hard work, gave him at both barrels. Never heard of Diego Rivera, mate. No, never seen Dreams of a Sunday Afternoon in the Alameda. Arguably one of Rivera's most controversial works, my man. Why was it controversial? Well, because it depicted Don Ignacio Ramirez holding a placard that said God does not exist. The work caused uproar, mate, but Rivera refused to remove the placard until 9 years later, stating that he doesn't have to hide behind Don Ignacio Ramirez to show his own atheist views and that he believes all religions are a form of collective neurosis. Just don't know that, mate. Don't know that shit. That's this guy. Job done, Kev. Now get to the gift shop, buy a rubber and fuck off. I travel a lot. I appreciate my life. Travel, stay in a lot of hotels. I've always got bad news for you. Noticing that hotels always. Unfortunately, sir, the Wi-Fi is only available in the lobby area. Was it all right to masturbate in the lobby area? That's what to say to them. Call them out on it. I might use your Wi-Fi in your lobby then, mate. And the websites I visit, that is between me and my browsing cookies. Your manager can deal with the inevitable negative reviews on TripAdvisor. Some stunned couple. Don't get me wrong, the rooms were spacious, the location was great.
The staff were a delight, could not fault the food or the facilities, but on the final night there was a Scottish bloke ripping the head off it in the lobby. It was bloody disgusting, nothing subtle about it. He had his denims at his ankles, his feet on the coffee table. He was using both his hands at one point. He was shouting encouragement to himself. He then demanded housekeeping bring him a Hoover. It was rather bizarre. 2 stars. We won't be back. 2 stars.
The Wi-Fi, it's fucking killing this world, innit? The internet, I'm trying to cut loose. I'm trying to stay offline, driving me fucking nuts. I like technology, I appreciate what the geeks have done in this world. Just don't like the person that I become. As soon as it fails, as soon as it stops working, it sends me fucking into a big angry primate. I've had too many of these rages. I'm quite a peaceful guy. Fucking laptop stopped searching for wireless networks a few weeks ago, right? I know that sounds a bit trivial, but it's enough to send me into a fucking piece of shit, fucking shouting at it, because I'm so out of my depth trying to figure out. Your laptop breaks, you've got 2 options, Johnny. You can hand it in to where you bought it, or you can phone up the technical support line. What option did you choose, Johnny? In your own time, Johnny. Well, I phoned up, Johnny. You could hand it in, right? That's part of my problem. I know I need to hand this computer into fucking the Apple store to speak to Mark with a C, with his wee Genius t-shirt on. Talking about his band. Yeah, we're called Skull Fracture. We're playing the unsigned 10 to 10 apart. His big stupid earlobes hanging down. Going to put your earrings back in, Mark, and stop putting people off calamari for life. I decided to phone up. The laptop was no longer searching for wireless networks, and people were calling it a first world problem. That just makes you angrier. I fucking know it's a first world problem. That's why I'm on the phone to the third world trying to get it fucking fixed. I phoned up. I'm on the phone, Indonesia, talking to my man Gavin. He starts asking me questions. I'm telling Gav the issue. Gav's asking me for my DHCP client ID. I said, I don't know what that means, Gav. Gav told me, click on system preferences, then go to network settings, and then advanced network settings. And they said in there you should see an IPv4 number, and from that you should be able to see your DHCP client ID. I'm fucking getting excited here. Gav's onto something. I said, yes, Gav, I can see a DHCP client ID. And he's asking me if it's configurated or deconfigurated. I said, well, Gav, it appears to be deconfigurated. Gav tells me to click on, I'm already there, Gav. Clicked on configurate, done deal. And he goes, try again. I'm so fucking excited, Gav, to try again. Tried again, and the laptop connected to the wireless network. I thank Gav for his time. Then I'm left wondering, my mind is blown. Who the fuck undone that? Like, I've never been anywhere near that part of the computer before. So what the fuck happened between connecting to wireless networks and no connecting to... Did I have an MIT frat party in the living room one night? Did I have Mark Zuckerberg in the boys' room for a couple of cans? It's got a bit out of hand. I fell asleep at 6 in the morning, and rather than just shave off my eyebrows or draw a cock and balls on my face, some prankster has logged into my laptop and fucking deconfigurated my DHCP client ID. That was announced, not a shock statistic about teenage pregnancy. Apparently 1 in 3 15-year-olds in the UK admit to being sexually active. That was a shock tabloid headline. I don't know where they get this kind of evidence. No, I don't know who they ask to get these statistics. No, if some youth worker approached you when you were 15 years old in front of all your pals and asked you if you were sexually active, you're fucking right, mate. Who's Shagger? Put me in for 5, pal. Did you never get any sex education at school? Remember word would spread when you were 15, if you went to the health centre, they gave you out condoms. That was good, you went down there, got the health centre, got your condoms. None of us were well sexed, but you got the condoms. Filled them up with water. They become water balloons. Using a condom in a water fight, the thinking man's water fight. But you'd always have one of your friends who would take it a bit too far and introduce a Durex Extra Safe. A Durex Extra Safe in a water fight, you'll fucking put somebody in a coma. A Durex Ribbed Extra Safe. You'll need facial reconstructions. I'm getting to that age, I'm 23 years old. I'm 23, not a lot of people believe that, I'm 23. I know in the west of Scotland, this is what a young guy looks like in this day and age. I'm 23. I look like a darts prodigy, don't I? I'm 23, so I'm getting to that stage. Some of my friends, some of my cousins are having children. And that way, you'll notice this in a family gathering. There's a newborn baby getting passed around somebody's living room like a joint. And everybody's saying their piece. You know, some people who have just got this natural rapport when they speak to babies, they can just go, "Oh, look at you." And the baby starts mumbling, "Are you telling me a wee story?" It's getting closer and closer to me and I'm thinking, shit. I need to pretend I give a fuck. It gets to me and I just kind of freeze. I'm going, how you doing, mate? Then the baby feels the tension, starts to cry. Everybody looks at me as if I'm in the wrong here. Oh, toughen up, you wee prick.